not going to pass it. Woo! Reinvest. Put the money back into the market. If for no other reason, that right there should have told them to never pass the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act. Because you see the market trends, man. Every time it looks like you got the votes to pass the damn thing, all investors are pulling their investments out and hoarding it. And what happens then? Unemployment! Yay! Oh, that's just fantastic. And when it looked like it wasn't going to pass, all right, I'll take my capital and reinvest. And people go back to work. It all plays together. And so they passed the damn thing, which is absurd. It made absolutely no sense. So not only did the cost of everything coming out of Europe that was being exported to the United States drastically increase after that, also the cost of, which meant the cost of each good being purchased in the United States that were made from these components coming out of Europe and elsewhere, were also going through the roof in terms of their cost. Well, so now you have the market crash. Let's jump ahead. Let's jump to the market crash. Directly influenced the market crash. That's the reason the market crashed, right there. The Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act caused the market crash of October 29th, 1929. Now, that's not the Great Depression. I know that's what your high school history teacher tells you, but your high school history teacher's been smoking a little bit too much of the goodies. Maybe popping a few too many Percocet, drinking a couple of fucking 16-ouncers while he's on lunch break, and somehow makes it back to class, stumbling, so he can teach you about how the Great Depression was caused by them evil capitalists of the 1920s. Yeah, you're high as a kite, Chief. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You were drunk through college, and that's why you're teaching this nonsense. So just sit down, you drunk son of a bitch, and let me take over and educate these children properly, the way they deserve to be educated, which is with the damn truth, not your damn scumbag, dope-smoking hippie nonsense. So, let me continue. So, if the market would not have been touched, nothing done, nothing, the market would have corrected itself in 6 months and we would never have had anything in the history books about a Great Depression. Would never have happened. Would never have happened. But of course we can't just leave it alone. We can't just not touch it, for crying out loud, man. We're here to take over the United States. We can't just leave this thing for the natural winds of the natural cycles to correct themselves. We're smart. We have John Maynard Keynes, and so we're going to take this over. And so that's what they did. So what caused the Great Depression, and the Great Depression didn't even come on for nearly a year after the market crash, that's a fact. The Great Depression did not happen for nearly a year afterwards. The Federal Reserve sucked all the money out of circulation. They embarked on the largest campaign of deflation in the history of mankind. They called in all their loans. They extracted liquidity from circulation. They weren't giving any new loans, personal, business, across the board. They weren't lending for homes, none of this stuff, because there was no money to pay for any of this stuff. So when you see the history books, and again, here's the revisionist historians lying to you and tricking you and teaching you flat-out lies. When you see the history books, and you see people in the streets in the 1930s burning money, remember, you were taught